Whew, it is hot out there. There's nothing worse when you go get into your car and it is boiling hot lava. Today we're going to be looking at something that's supposed to help. It's a car windshield umbrella, huh? That sounds pretty sweet. If you're new here, my name is Jeff, and this is Jeff Reviews for You. I review a whole lot of products. I specialize in reviewing as seen on TV items. Every once in a while, I do a little bit of a DIY just because I like to. If that interests you, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel and click the bell below. That way you're notified every time I release a video just like this one. One more thing, don't forget to check down the description for my social media, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I would love it if you would follow me there too. Now, let's take a look at this car windshield umbrella to see if it's any good. This is the box where our car windshield sunshade is. Now, I did not purchase this. This was sent to me to review by the company. However, I had purchased the BrellaShade and the Brella Shield previously and reviewed those in two different videos. And so I will compare a little bit of those to this video. Let's open this box. And as you can see right off the bat, it looks very similar. I'm not sure what that little plastic thing is. There are no directions, but it looks very similar to the other product. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this outside and open it up, maybe show some similarities and differences, and then test it out. Both the Brella Shield and the BrellaShade, the material it's made out of is very similar, and it's pretty thick. I was looking at this material, and it feels a lot thinner, and I'm wondering if that's going to make any difference with keeping the heat out of your car, since this one is thinner. So we're outside ready to open up this car windshield umbrella. I just have the BrellaShade right here, and as you can see, the handle is about twice the size. Now the BrellaShade and the Brella Shield are very similar, and this is the car windshield umbrella. It's much smaller. However, this one does have a little loop on the top, and I like that. So let's proceed with opening this up. Very simple, just like with the other ones. Undo the Velcro. It says 2 layers of Velcro. And then there's a push button right here. Open it up. All right. So here it is opened up. You can see that it has almost like this scallop look here around the top, so it could fit in your window and around your dashboard. Look at this. This looks almost like you can bend it. Let's see. You know what? I do like that because you can bend it out of the way of your dashboard. That's pretty cool. Now I'm going to look forward to, well, I'm going to open and close this about 700 times or so just to give it a real 1 year's worth of testing there, and then I'll try it in a couple different windshields. So here I have the car windshield cover and the BrellaShade head-to-head. Now, they look pretty similar. I will say that the car windshield cover is a little smaller. It's 47 inches from the top left over to the top right, where this is about 48 inches. Nominal difference there, right? The height here is 28, and that's about the same here. This is at 29. The difference is in the middle. So the BrellaShade has a spoke that goes all the way across, and you get about 50 inches, where on the car windshield cover, you're about 47, 48 inches. The difference also, this one has like a little baggier side, and you're supposed to be able to take a Velcro tab and stretch it to cover bigger windshields. So what I like about this one is, because the spokes aren't there just like this one, you can actually fit this into smaller or larger vehicles. Here we have it installed in a Honda Pilot, so it's like a mid-size SUV. You can see there's some tension here around the mirror because there is no cutout. Not that big of a deal. It doesn't put a whole lot of pressure on the mirror, but I just know it was a little more challenging to put it in. I do have the sun visors down, so it's holding into place. You can see over here on the edge where it's baggy, I could stretch it over by adding that Velcro tabs. On the other side, it's a little more space shown, but I don't have the Velcro tabs on, but you can stretch it and do that. It does provide the sunshade that you need, but I would really like it if it had that cutout around the mirror. This product markets itself as something that will not scratch your dashboard, but if you look here, these spokes right here are absolutely up against my dashboard, so I believe over time that is something that could be a scratch point. I wanted to show you this part here. So this is where you can install your Velcro tabs and then hook it up here. So then you would be able to pull it stretched across. I do like that feature. In this particular vehicle, the bendiness of the handle doesn't really make a difference for me because it doesn't actually land up on the dashboard. I will try it in some other cars that may have a deeper dash, but at least for here, it didn't really matter a whole lot for me. So tell me, what are your thoughts of these windshield umbrellas? Is this something that you need? Let me know down in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. I'm going to test the temperature. I'm not sure if this is going to change because the inside of the car is going to be hot either way. That top 91 degrees Fahrenheit is actually being read by this fob right here on the dashboard. The 105 is the car temperature. The time right now is a little after 12. I know it says 2:53. That's because I never really said it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the umbrella shade in the windshield and check back in about maybe 20, 25 minutes to see if there's a difference. Well, the temperature's actually gone up a little bit. Now, I don't feel as much sun coming through, but the temperature on the inside is still rising. In order to be fair, I've actually switched this around with the BrellaShade. You can see how it goes behind my mirror instead of over top of it. We'll see if this temperature changes at all. Well, this is interesting. With the BrellaShade, it's been another 30 minutes, and that temperature on the inside of the car, either the dashboard or right there where that Accurite is, has not changed. So maybe the material, this one is a little thicker, so maybe that's actually keeping out the extra heat. It's interesting that it has not changed in the last 30 minutes, and it's the same temperature outside as it was before. I'm in a mid-size car. This is a Subaru Forester, and it fits very, very well. And I really like the handle that it bends right here because it allowed it to fit in there and just stay in place. Otherwise, it would have fallen out. I did put the visors down, but this was a big help. I find it easiest to open up the sunshade before I try to install it into my window, make sure it clips, and then I put it up right in there. And I use this, if I can, to bend up for support. And then I drop down my sunshades on either side, and we are set. To reverse the process, I just put my sunshades up, take this part off, clip down, and put it in my glove box. Very simple. In this video, we were looking at a car windshield umbrella. So what did I think of it? Well, first things first, even though it was not an as seen on TV item, it sure fell within the as seen on TV price point, and I really like that. I also like the design of it, where you could use it in a smaller car or a larger car, and all it took was stretching out the material and velcroing it in. That to me was very smart, and I liked that. I also liked the flexibility of the handle, and in one of my instances, it really, really helped. So what didn't I like about it? Well, I thought the material was kind of thin, and the other windshield umbrellas that I reviewed were a lot thicker, and I think they actually resisted a lot more of the heat. In the end, yes, this does work. It keeps away the sun, and if it's something that interests you, I will leave a link down in the description. This is Jeff with Jeff Reviews for You. As always, thanks for stopping by, and I hope you have a great day. I've been opening and closing this now about 300 times, so I'm halfway to my goal, or almost halfway, and I've noticed that the spokes stopped folding in all by themselves, so I have to manually close them in and fold it up before I can reopen it. I've also noticed that this mechanism right here starts to squeak. These are the same thing that happened with the Brella Shield and the BrellaShade, so just so you know, if you end up getting one of those, you're going to have to manually close it after a while because it no longer just closes like it used to. I really do appreciate that you stayed around for my entire review of this windshield umbrella or a sunshade. You know what? I've actually reviewed two other products just like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to link them right here. And I would love it if you would click on one of those links. And when you do, by the magic of the internet, I'm going to join you at that review. So go ahead, click one. They're safe. I promise.